Guys, it's Dave here at GI Tactical Texas, and today on GI TV Uncut, we are taking a look at the brand new Generation 2 Elite Force Avalon, and this is the Saber CQB. We're going to go over all the things that make this different from the old model. Some things I like, some things I'm not incredibly in love with, some things I wish they'd changed from Gen 1 to Gen 2, and they didn't, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, let's start with the things that are the same. You're still getting an M-LOK rail. It is a little bit different. There's a couple of small changes here, but nothing major. You still get flip-up sights. You still get all your QRS accessories, which means that you still get your stock, you still get your pistol grip, you still get this cool trigger guard, which I love. I didn't know how bad I wanted a finger rest on every gun I own until I felt this for the first time. I looked at this and I thought this was the stupidest thing ever, and then I touched it and I fell in love. So VFC did something right there. You still get this big obnoxious orange cone on the end though, and yes, you gotta have an orange tip by federal law, but good God, is that thing hideous. I wish they would have changed this, but that's okay. Some people like it. I like the sound it makes, but it's just so gigantic. Anyway, on to what's different. On the inside, you guys are going to get the new ECS system, which means you're getting a brand new MOSFET. That isn't the tail. That did provide us some issues getting a battery to fit, but ultimately we were able to fit the same kinds of batteries we fit before, just a little bit more effort. So it's like the old Avalon, but with more steps. And you're going to get additionally, you're going to get ambidextrous controls. Now, you already had the ambidextrous fire selector, but now you get an ambidextrous magazine release. This is one of the things that I'm hit or miss on, because you've got this round paddle right here, and I prefer a more rectangular one. This is really just me being nitpicky, but having a little bit more leverage. I found this just a little stiffer, a little tougher to grab, and it didn't feel as good. Like I felt like I was struggling more than I actually was, but I felt like I was struggling, and I didn't like that. Also, because the ambidextrous paddle on the backside, your magazines no longer drop free. Now, we'll show that off during the shooting test here in a little bit. There are ways to get them out. You also get the new trademarks as well. But ultimately, you guys know how I feel about guns. If it's going to be worth your time, it's going to be worth your $350, it's got to shoot well. So let's grab our iPro and take this sucker to the range. So also included with this gun is the VFC Q-Mag mid-cap, and we've got one all loaded up here with Elite Force BBs, because why wouldn't you? Let's give it a couple of shots on semi and see if they've solved that double tapping problem that the older Avalons were notorious for. Look at that. I should have had a double tap by then if I was going to have anything. Let's give it a rip on full auto and see what it does. This should shoot exactly like those new 416s. They're pretty similar on the inside. That absolutely screamed. It was nothing but a laser beam of BBs flying down range. It was gorgeous. Now, to show you what we were talking about, now if I hit the magazine release, see the magazine doesn't fall all the way out right there. That's because this ambidextrous catch. But if you pop it back in and then give it a good shake, it comes right out every time. So it's a love it or hate it thing. You may like that you have to be a little bit more deliberate about getting your magazines out. You may like that. You may not like this a little slower. That's kind of how I fall. It's personal preference for everybody. However, proof's in the pudding. This gun shoots amazing. The rate of fire was stellar. FPS is really nice and consistent. The just accuracy on this thing is awesome as far as we can tell on our range. It's a great gun. Fantastic way to spend $350 on airsoftgi.com. Snag them right now and get yourself a free mystery gift. My name's Dave. We'll see you next time.